Hello and welcome. That was so corny. A little world could be a wonderland. So this is obviously about Disney. I don't even know how to start. This is so weird. I have recently been accepted into the Disney College program as a character performer. I'll get into everything, all the details later, but I just thought I'd start out with my first video being the DCP tag. I wasn't actually tagged, but it's just like the thing that everyone does. So I was like, okay, I guess I'll jump on the bandwagon and I'll do that too. So I guess we'll just get into it. Number one, how did you hear about the program? I don't even remember the first, actually I lied, I do remember. The first time I heard about the program was my sophomore year of high school. We went on a trip with my band to Disney to perform in downtown Disney, now Disney Springs, and they took us like to this big backstage, I guess class kind of thing with one of the musicians from Disney, and it was, hi Bella, hello. She's so cute. That's my kitty. Anyways, back to the point of this video. So we had this class and the guy was really awesome and I just really had the best time ever, and like that's saying a lot because I sucked in band. I played the flute and I was terrible. After the class, we had these, I don't even know what they were, just Disney cast members, workers, I don't know. They came in and they gave us all this little booklet thing, like pamphlet, I don't know, brochure about the college program, and that was the first time I'd ever heard of it, and that was the trip that like sparked my obsession. Ever since then I was like, I'm doing the college program when I go to college. Like, it's not even a question, it's gonna happen at some point. Here we are, here it is, now it's happening. I'm a sophomore, about to go into my junior year, and I'm going to Disney World. Number two, how was the interview process? Well, I applied, wait, I have this written down. I'm gonna go actually tell you the date I applied. I applied on January 23rd, and I was stuck in applied until March 13th. Almost 2 months. So I know a lot of people have waited longer than that, and like I shouldn't complain, but like it was a very rough patch. I was like, oh god, this is, of course, like this would happen. This has been my dream since sophomore year, and like I'm just gonna get stuck in applied and then like thrown to the side at the end of the process. So instead of just sitting around and waiting, I was like, well, I really want to be a character performer, so I'm gonna go to the character performer audition. So that's what I did. I went to the audition in Atlanta. I don't remember the date of it, I'm sorry. But it was probably 3 or 4 days after that I think I got my WBI, my web-based interview. So I think going to the interview was what made them like look at my application. I'm not sure, I'm not saying like that's what happens, like I'm just kind of making assumptions. I got my web-based interview on March 13th. Then after I completed that, it was super easy. I can make another video about the web-based interview and the phone interview and the interview process. If anybody wants to see that, just let me know. But then I got my phone interview on March 19th. I passed my web interview. My phone interview went okay. The lady that I had's a little like scary. Like she kind of sounded like a robot, and I wasn't like sure how I was doing as I was answering the questions. So it was a little scary and I was a little terrified after it finished. But I guess everything went well because I was accepted as a character performer on March 26th. And that's what happened. And the funny thing about that, actually, why did I put my phone down? I need that. The funny thing about it is I actually applied for the fall program, and they put me in Fall Advantage, which I was not mad about at all. I was like, oh, 7 months in Disney instead of 5? That's great. I am totally okay with that. You know, yep, that's just how it worked. So number 3. Where were you when you found out? When I found out, when I got my email, I was actually on my way to campus, on my way to class, and I was driving. Don't do what I did. Like I cried. First I got the email, I cried. I was listening to my Disney radio. When You Wish Upon a Star came on, and I was just like, oh my god, this was meant to be. Like, it was amazing. And then at a stoplight, I like texted my group message, like friends from Atlanta auditions, which I guess I'll talk about them now. Before the audition, I had found a GroupMe full of just a bunch of people who were gonna be at the audition, and I was like, what better way to like make myself open up and, I don't know, come out of my shell than to know the people before I actually show up. I decided that I would join the GroupMe and like chatted up with those people. We actually like met up at Chick-fil-A before. They became a huge support system for me. They became like some of my awesomest friends that I've met. Like they're Absolutely amazing. Don't know what I would have done without them. Shout out to Atlanta fam. Love y'all so much. I literally sent them the email first. Like, I was so ashamed of myself after. I was like, why didn't I send this to my mom or like my boyfriend? No, I sent it to them. I was just so excited and I started sending it to everyone. That's how it happened. Number 4. What is my role and what are my preferred roles? My role is a character performer and I'm mouse height, so I'm 5 foot, well, they measured me at 60.25. I'm 5 feet and a quarter of an inch, apparently. My preferred roles, I would have been cool with like character performer was my top. I was pumped when I got that acceptance. Like, I was over the moon. My other top roles were character attendant because I really just wanted to hang out with the characters any way I could possibly do that. Or I also would have been happy with Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique or attractions or merchandise. Like, I really wasn't being that picky. It was just like, I wanted to go to Disney World. I was like, yeah, please hire me. For number 5, how did you find your roommates and how many do you want? I have the best roommates in the world, first of all. They are all little angels sent from heaven. They're my little blessings and I love them. It was actually kind of funny how like we ended up linking up. First of all, there's 6 of us. It's a 6-person, 3-bedroom that we want. And we still don't have our itineraries yet. I'll make a video when I get my itinerary, I guess like a location reveal and like, I don't know, all that fun stuff. Anyways, I had talked to this girl, Dakota, a little bit. We chatted on Instagram for like a minute when I was first started looking for roommates because this girl, Cassie, that I go to school with, she told Dakota to come and talk to me because she knew that I had June 4th arrival and she knew that Dakota had June 4th arrival. So that was when Dakota had reached out to me, but I wasn't ready to just like talk to one person and settle. Like, I wanted to make sure I explored my options first. I did that and I met this other girl named Kiana. At the time that I met Kiana, I had already talked to a couple of other girls and, you know, explored my options. So like when I talked to her, she was like, yeah, there's me and one other girl and there's 2 girls who haven't gotten accepted yet. I ended up linking up with them. And then come to find out, the other girl was Dakota. I was like, no way. It just worked out so perfectly. So then it was me, Dakota, and Kiana, and that was like so far what we had. And then there were 2 others who hadn't gotten accepted yet, Britt and Grace. And they did get accepted, so they're there. And then Abby. Abby was my friend from Atlanta auditions, and she got accepted a little later than me. So like when she got accepted, she messaged me and she was like, hey, do you have a roommate yet? Because we should room together. And I was like, yes, girl, you need to room with me. We need to be roommates because we needed one more girl and I'm obsessed with her. So like everything just kind of worked. So it's me, Britt, Dakota, Kiana, Grace, and Abby. And that's my babies, and I love them. I'm very, very excited to live with them for 7 months. Next one. What are you going to miss while in the program? Obviously, I'm going to miss my parents and my family a lot because we are super close. Like, my family is super tight-knit. I'm gonna miss the crap out of them. But my mom and my sister already have annual passes. So, like, they're literally gonna come every month at least. So I know I'm not gonna have much of a chance to miss them too much. I'll also miss my little kitty. That's Bella, she's my baby. And I have another cat, Alice, that I'm also really gonna miss. And I'm really gonna miss my boyfriend, which sounds kind of corny, but like he's got my whole heart, and I'm gonna miss him a whole lot. I don't really think I'm gonna miss my town that much. It's not much to do in this town. Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna miss the most. Number 7, what's your favorite Disney park? I hate this question because I just can't pick a favorite. Like, I can narrow it down to like my top 2. I really, really like Magic Kingdom because obviously it's Magic Kingdom. Like, there's an atmosphere there that you just can't find anywhere else. It's literally just like magical. So I love Magic Kingdom, and I really, really, I don't know, I can't narrow it down. They all have so many great things about them. I guess I could say I love Animal Kingdom second most. I don't know, Animal Kingdom and Epcot are like even to me. I really, really love both of them so much. But I think with all the new stuff happening in Animal Kingdom right now, I'm kind of obsessed with it at the moment. So like, I guess Animal Kingdom's like a little bit, it's like a little bit above right now. So, yeah. Number 8, what's the first thing you want to do when you get there? I think the first thing I'm gonna do, that's tough. I think the first thing I'm going to do when I get there is just try to hang out with my roommates because I absolutely cannot wait to meet them. But as far as like going to the parks and stuff, like once I get my blue ID and everything, I really, really, really want to try to do the 4 parks in one day challenge. So like, I think that's what I'm going to try to do first. Number 9. What's the first thing on your bucket list? Well, I already told you. The first thing on my bucket list is the 4 parks in one day challenge. I have a huge bucket list, so if you want to hear my bucket list, you can tell me and I'll try to do that, I guess. And number 10, one thing you hope to take away from the program. I just really hope that this program clarifies a lot of things for me about like myself and about my future, because I mean, I'd never really pictured myself working for Disney for the rest of my life. Now that I'm actually going and thinking more about it, it's like, wow, like that could be a real possibility. I would love to work for Disney for like long term. So you never know, like I think it'll be a great learning experience for me and a growing experience for me as a person. I don't know, I'm just excited to be there and to go and to live out this dream that I've had since I was a little tiny bean. So yeah, that's it. I'll be taking you along on my journey. I hope you really liked this video, and I know I keep looking at the viewfinder. I'm so sorry. I'm such an awkward person, like, when it comes to doing stuff like this. Like, I'm so not used to just talking to myself, so yeah, if you have like an idea or a request for a video, just let me know. I guess that's it. Toodles.